What's up, bullish friends? Hope you guys are doing well out there today. And let's get into a MetaMask tutorial. First, real quick, what is MetaMask? Well, MetaMask is a crypto wallet that sits up in your browser nice and conveniently. It sits right there, and it allows you to interact with decentralized exchanges and with DeFi. And it's a crypto wallet that you can basically store the keys of your crypto for yourself, okay? So you need to, at some point, you will most likely be using MetaMask for things, and this video is going to take you through how to download and install MetaMask, basically how to buy crypto into your MetaMask, how to send crypto from a centralized exchange to MetaMask, how to connect it to a decentralized network, and I'm going to go over some of the other things like how to add a network or different crypto networks to your MetaMask, and ultimately I will go over safety tips and best use cases for MetaMask as we go forward through this. All right, the first thing you need to do is download MetaMask and install it into your browser. Now, this is super easy to do. You just need to be at metamask.io, link in the description below. And what you want to do is just click the download button. You can click download or download for. It should find what browser you're using, and it should automatically pull up. So you can just click that, and then it will take you over to where you can add the extension to your browser. So I'm going to go ahead and add this. Just click add to Brave, or click whatever you have here, add to whatever you're using here, and it will tell you, it will give you some information. Just click add extension. Okay, and this should just take a few seconds to go through. Okay, and then it went through there. And now you need to set up MetaMask from here, and this is super easy to do, and I'm going to walk you through this. You just need to agree to their terms of service. You can read that there for yourself. Okay, you're going to click create a new wallet. Okay, make sure to read through this and then go down to I agree. Once you go to I agree, you're going to need to make a new password, and I'm going to make something super simple right now. You're going to want to make something a little complex. Just follow their prompts that they're giving you here, but I'm going to do like just something random here. So just so we can get through this tutorial, because I'm not actually going to keep this wallet. So I'm just going to put my password in here. I'm going to put another password in here. So make sure it matches up. Don't copy it like I did. Make sure you retype this just to confirm. Okay, and then you just click I understand and click create a new wallet. All right, the next thing that you're going to go through here, it's going to basically tell you to secure your wallet. You're going to want to do this, and it's going to give you a recovery phrase. Now, this 12-word phrase, do not store it on your computer. Do not throw it in a password manager like LastPass. Write this down and put it into your, like, I'm not going to tell you where to put it. Just put it somewhere safe, and maybe multiple places where it's safe so you never lose this. If you lose this password, you will not be able to recover the keys to your wallet. So you could lose access to all your funds that are on there if you lose the recovery phrase. If you lose your password, you're fine as long as you have this recovery phrase. Okay. And also, never give this out to anyone else. Just FYI, it's your own personal recovery phrase. Keep that to yourself. So we're going to go ahead and do this. Secure my wallet. And we have to reveal this. Now, again, I wouldn't reveal this typically to anyone, but this is actually, I'm not going to keep this wallet because I already have my own wallet. So we are going to copy this to the clipboard. Now, again, I would not copy that to your clipboard. I would simply write these down, and then we're going to go through this next part here. I'll just click the next button, and it is going to ask you to verify this. So you need to go to this recovery phrase that you wrote down here, and just enter the words that you're missing here. So mine is this, and then find the fourth word. Okay. And then find my eighth word, which is this, and then just confirm. If it's correct, you will go on to this page, and it will say that you've successfully created your wallet. Click got it, and then it says your MetaMask install is complete. Just click next, click done, And then it gives you some pointers here that it will load up, but we don't need those because we're going to go and cover all this through this tutorial. So there you go. You now have a MetaMask wallet. Anytime you want to access that wallet, it's up in your browser. So you can see MetaMask here. And when you go to access that, you'll just click on it and you'll enter your password. It'll make you enter your password to be able to log in. If you ever forget your password, again, you shouldn't forget your password. You should have it written down someplace and stored securely. But then you'll be able to reset your you will be able to reset your wallet using your recovery phrase if you've forgotten or lost your password. Now, I switched over to my other MetaMask account on this computer because some of the stuff I want to show you, I'm going to need a little bit of funding for. So I have a little bit of crypto in this. Yours will still say 0, but I wanted to just let you know what I'm doing here. Next, what you want to do, there's all kinds of stuff we can do with MetaMask, but the next thing you need to do, you're going to probably need different networks on your MetaMask unless you only want to interact with Ethereum. And at some point, you'll probably want to interact with several other networks. So I'm going to show you how to easily add those. Now, they've made this a lot easier than it used to be, though I'm going to show you how to do things a manual way, and I'm going to show you how to do things the automated way. So if you want to add another network to your MetaMask, you need to click over here on the Ethereum, like on the actual main net that's showing up, and you just want to go to add network. Now, from here, they already have preset networks you can add. So let's say you wanted to add Avalanche. You would just click add. It would tell you, do you want to add this? You would just click approve. Okay, and then you can switch over to that chain now, or we can dismiss this. But if I wanted to just switch over to interact with Avalanche, I would just click back on where it says Ethereum right now, go to select network, and I would select Avalanche. So just click that and it switches me over. Again, I'm using a wallet that has a little bit of funds in it right now. Yours would say 0. Okay, I just wanted to show you how to do that. So that's how you do that with the automated way. Again, go to add network, and then you can see the different networks you can go ahead and just add. So you can add all those that you want. Now, what happens if there's a network that's not in here and you want to add it? Well, then you have to add a network manually. So I'm going to cover that for you right now. So first, what you want to do is go down to add a network manually. Okay, and let's say you wanted to add the Polygon network. Even though that was back, if we go back, that is already, whoops. Let me go back here. That was already on this list, but let's say it wasn't there or it wasn't working for you. You just click add a network, and then you need to go do a search on the internet for this information. It's super easy to do, and what I typically recommend is that if you don't know where to get this at, go directly to that chain's website or a reputable source. I will link to a bunch of those below this video, so you have all those in case you want to add, Avalanche or anything else. I will link to those to help you out there. It makes it easier, and that way you're getting them from a reputable source. So I'm going to grab this little tutorial from how to add Polygon, and this is from CoinGecko, and they're a trusted source. So to do this, it's really easy to do. First thing you need to get is you need to get your network name, and it's Polygon mainnet. And I'm just going to copy this, and you're going to place that in the network name slot. So paste. Then we need to get the RPC URL, and we can get that right here. Again, copy. Go back. We're going to paste. Then we need the chain ID 137. Okay. Put that in, and then the currency symbol, and for this one it's Matic. I'm just going to type that in. I could copy it, but we're just going to type it. Okay, Matic. And then the block Explorer URL is optional, and if they have it, you can do it. Yeah, we'll grab that. If they've got it, you may as well use it. So throw that in. We'll paste that in, and then save. Okay, the network is now added successfully. And if we want to switch over to Polygon, we can, or you can leave it over in Ethereum. But that's how to add a network manually if it's not showing up on your list. Then once you've added it, and we go up and we look at all these, you now see that we added Ethereum, Avalanche, and Polygon on here. So those are the networks we can now interact. If you need to interact with another network, you'll be able to add it. Again, just do it at the add network. Okay, now let's move on to the next part. Now, at some point, you're going to want to send funds over to your MetaMask account. And to do that, it's super easy to do. You have two options to get funds into your account. You can buy it by clicking the buy button right inside your MetaMask wallet, and that will take you to a page that lets you then select how you want to buy it, okay? You can do it through PayPal and all these other options: credit card, debit card, bank transfer, wire transfer, Cash App. Okay, now PayPal only lets you send Ethereum at this time. Maybe that will be different in the future, but that's basically what it is for now. So you can use these options if you want. A lot of people love doing that. I typically send cash over to my MetaMask wallet from a centralized exchange. Now, I'm going to show you this from Uphold. All the different exchanges are different. They all look different. They all feel different, but the basic functionality is the same. What we need to do is get this wallet address inside your MetaMask. That's your wallet address. You just copy that, and it usually lets you do it if you just click on it. It should copy right to your clipboard, and then you go over to the centralized exchange that you're using. Okay, again, I'm using Uphold for my transaction, and there's always going to be a place where you can put the address that you want to send your funds to. Now, Uphold's a little different. Coinbase has it all on a panel right up front. Again, you're going to want to put it in the area where it says send, and I'm going to show you that in just a second. First, we need to tell this we want to send Ethereum to an Ethereum network. Okay, I've already got that selected. And I'm going to put how much I want to send. Now, I'm going to put $5 in here. I don't have a lot of funds on this account. I have like $13 in Ethereum. I never keep a lot of money on exchange. I recommend that you don't keep a lot of money in your centralized exchanges. I'll go over in another video in the future where you should keep your funds at and how you want to do that. But let's get through this video first, okay? Now, what you want to always look for is make sure your network fees aren't crazy. Now, if I were to do this transaction, it would cost me $2 to send $5. Obviously, that's stupid. You wouldn't want to do that. I'm just showing you this for demonstration purposes. So always look at what your network fee is going to cost you and make sure it's not outrageous. Usually, it's a few cents. If you are sending Ethereum, it's the most expensive to always send. So I don't send a lot of Ethereum around because you'll pay a ton in gas fees. If you're going to send things like Binance, so like BNB or AVAX or Polygon Matic, those usually have much lower fees, and I use those more often. Anyway, the next step to this is just on Uphold anyway. You just want to go into preview withdrawal, and this is where you're going to paste in your address. So you're going to paste the address from your MetaMask wallet, which is here. You're going to paste that in here, confirm, and then send those funds over. Now, what will happen is this usually takes it can sometimes be almost instantaneous where it will show up in your wallet, but sometimes it can take 15, 20, even 30 minutes. I've seen it take that long before if the networks are like super congested. So don't get alarmed if this takes a little while. Now, the one thing I will also tell you, always, and this is what I do, I always send a small test transaction first to the wallet that I want to send money to. The reason I do this is because I want to make sure that the address is correct and I didn't screw something up. The last thing you want to do is send, $500,000 in Ethereum or whatever crypto you're sending and find out you screwed up the address somehow and the funds never showed up. That money is lost forever, okay? That crypto is gone. Okay, there's no safety net with that. So what you want to do is, what I always do is I send a small test transaction, make sure it works, and then I send the larger amount that I want to send. Now, once you have funding in your wallet, into your MetaMask, there are going to be times where you might want to just swap coins. And the swap feature is actually handy if you wanted to get let's say you wanted to get Pepe coin in your wallet, but all you have right now is Ethereum. Well, you can go over to the swap feature and you can select the coin. So if you wanted Pepe, you could find it on the list or you could type it in. If you don't find it, you'll have to have the address to paste in here. But in this case, we would just go down and we'd say, oh, there we go. We want Pepe coin. So now you could tell MetaMask how much you want to buy. So let's say I wanted $9.54 worth, so 0.05 ETH right now. I would then look down after I put that in and I said I wanted Pepe. I would look down here and again, check your gas fees, make sure they're not crazy. And of course, it's Ethereum and gas fees are always crazy on Ethereum. So I don't recommend swapping Ethereum and sending Ethereum around unless you're sending high dollar amounts of it that make it worthwhile, because obviously this would be a waste of money and a waste of time here. But if the gas fees are low, if you were swapping on like the Avalanche chain, or if you were on Matic or any of those, the gas fees should be extremely low. And actually, let me show you that real quick, just so I can show you what I'm talking about here. So if I were on the Avalanche chain and I went in the swap and I selected my token, let's say we'll just pick any random one right now. Let's say I wanted USDC on here and I wanted to send one Avalanche, so $12.61 roughly. See, my gas fee is 13 cents. So it's a lot cheaper to swap that, and it's a much better deal. So if I wanted to do a swap through this, again, I would probably stay away from Ethereum just because the gas fees are high, or I would try to swap it in the off hours and move a larger amount of money where it makes sense. Okay, so I just wanted to show you guys that, show you how swapping works. And if you did want to swap, you just click that swap button. It will then go through, the transaction should go through, and then it will pop up and ask you if you want to add this coin to your wallet, and you would say yes. Okay, it's as simple as that. So I just wanted to show you this transaction really quick, show you how to use the swap feature, and we'll move on. Now, another thing with MetaMask that you will want to do at some point is you're going to want to either connect to DeFi applications, or you're going to want to connect to decentralized exchanges. And for this, I just want to show you Uniswap, which is one of the leading decentralized exchanges. And from this, you can buy crypto here, you could swap crypto. And I just want to show you how to basically connect and use this really quick. It's not a tutorial on how to use Uniswap. I'll do that in a later series of videos where I show that step by step. But basically, you need to come over to uniswap.org, link in the description below, and then you want to come over to Launch App. After you click Launch App, just click Get Started if that pops up. I don't know why that popped up in the way, but that's maybe not something new they're throwing up there. And you then want to just click Connect up here and click MetaMask, since we're using MetaMask. Now, what you want to do is make sure you're on the proper chain here. So if you want to interact with Ethereum, make sure you select Ethereum. If you wanted Polygon, BNB, and so on, you would select that. And then make sure you're in the right place inside your MetaMask as well. Make sure you have your Ethereum mainnet connected. So that's what we want to use for this. So all that matches up. We can now interact with Ethereum. It actually shows my Ethereum balance here. And I could swap this token, so any amount of Ethereum that I have in my wallet, I could select and swap for any other token here. So if there was another token I wanted to mess with, I could get it. So let's say I wanted like My Neighbor Alice, which is a game. It's a kind of a cool Web3 game. If I wanted to buy some of that token, I could just type in how much, like we normally would, like we did in our MetaMask wallet when we swapped earlier. You would do it basically the same way here. You would just say, I want to swap this for this, and then you would click swap. Make sure your gas fees aren't crazy. Again, if you're using Ethereum, the gas fees are probably crazy. So I only recommend doing this with a larger amount of Ethereum and not this, because I would absolutely eat my shirt doing this. So I would lose in this situation. So make sure those gas fees are good. Always get in the habit of looking for that. And you hit swap, and then you just follow the prompts to get that into your MetaMask wallet. And if it's a new token you're getting, a little box will pop up that asks you if you want to add that token to your MetaMask wallet. Just say yes, and it will show up in your wallet for you. When you're done using your MetaMask wallet for the day, I do recommend locking out of it. So just lock MetaMask. Okay, you can click these three little buttons here, this little continue button, and you can just lock MetaMask. Once you do that, it logs you off of MetaMask. To get back in, you're going to need to put your password back in. And just one more thing for a security tip, you want to make sure, again, that you never give out your security key and never even give it out to anyone claiming to be MetaMask support, because MetaMask will never ask you for your key, okay? They'll never ask you for your secret key. Keep all of that to yourself. Keep your password to yourself. Be safe. Be smart with what you're doing. If you guys have any questions for me, ask below in the comments. I will answer those to the best of my ability. Make sure you give me a like and a subscribe. And guys, as always, I will see you in the next video.